Let's have a look, see. Alright, looks better now, but really strange. Alright. Well, not the best ever youth player here. We have some HTI matches. We have the Faroe Black Sheep, Faroe Islands versus Havneshilde, the Black Sheep. Doing a little better than Havneshilde, for sure. Julapukit versus Espevik. Espevik, please steal some points here. Bagheera United versus the Yellow Submarines. Pretty close. All the way down to 6th, really. Parking the Bus versus Papai ELC. That means they probably won't. Depending on who wins, of course. Two very defensive teams here. The Huskies against Pardalov. No orders sent by Mambo. What's going on with this YouTube? I'm getting some sort of a error here that I've never seen before. Please let me know if there's anything strange about the stream going on. Bob Orpingtons versus Bonnet Bay. Macaroni Ted versus Peaky here. Fighting to be part of the top half. Here, HTI Elite. They've won it a few times. Slavov Karlovic now. They seem to have seen a like a shift. Hey, to Suki. How do you say that? Sadis? Perhaps. Matches have started here. High Plains Drifter as well. Up against Aldington, Peter Ward's Aldington AFC. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I think I might have solved the issue now. So, should be good now. Anyhow, let's see. High Plains Drifter fighting in second place. Will be trying and gunning for 3 points today against Aldrington. But it looks like a fairly dominant display from High Plains Drifter. Oh, there. Yeah, of course. That's perhaps what you would have expected in this one. So no surprise here. Perhaps a counter-attacking tactic. Perhaps not. We move on to HTI League and Karlovice. Low scoring game on the horizon here, I think. Perhaps a minor advantage for HTI League at home. Bob Orpington against Bonnet Bay. Hard one to pick out, actually. Huskies versus Padalov looks solid from the Huskies, even though it's a standard match order sent today. Parking the bus against Papai ELC. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the counterattacking, because here we see parking the bus employing the counterattacking to an extraterrestrial level on this day. How about the ratings though? If they can find a way down the flags, perhaps. Looks like a low scoring game still. No midfield in this one, practically. Bagheera United are trailing because Jin Yuli corner to head Yellow Submarines, and it's 1-0. Bagheera do look quite dangerous on the counter, however. Beyond 50% conversion rate in all of the three attacking sectors today, looking quite solid. Ulapukit against SBB SK. Interesting. All-out attack from both sides. I'll promise you one thing, this one will not end deadlocked, for sure. A full level in midfield between them. This might be as often in hat-trick, the major difference between the two outfits. Whoa. What? I mean, I'm fairly certain these guys are former national team players. Okay. Yeah, this might hurt a bit. This might actually end up hurting a lot. There's the first. Gundur Hesko. We are heavily outmatched in this one, yeah. There's the first goal. 50 goals. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, that is picked up by that's all right. Just a little other something. But this one. Okay, this is everything's picked up by the microphone now. Alright. Haskell. Didn't last long. Just a little goal? Maybe not. Are the Black Sheep, are they still playing in some sort of a cup competition? Og der er mål. Yeah, you found the YouTube stream instead of the Twitch stream. Is there any difference between playing in the international than in a regular country? Not really. There's one major thing, and that's the fact that you cannot really qualify for the Masters, which is a thing I think they should change. If they let the homegrown league compete in the Masters, they should also let the winner of the Hat-Trick International, like the champions there, compete. Haskell er fra egen skole, og en af dem jeg ikke kunne sælge, da jeg genopbyggede holdet. Ja, det er jo lidt voldsomt at skulle stille op mod de sorte får. Sorry for the Danish guys. No goal guarantees in this one. This one for sure. Yeah, I remember you telling me about these former national team players. I actually just pointed it out because it looks like we are in for a treat. Or maybe, perhaps, we're in for a lesson here. Perhaps I should consider investing in my defense at some point. Perhaps. Still training these guys. Perhaps if I do a passing stint. Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm still thinking. I'm being a bit reluctant to invest more. Basically, the approach has been to train these guys like wingers and then treat it as a mini cycle. If I choose to to train them a bit in passing, I could continue this sort of a mini cycle in a meaningful way. It's also just to try to do something different. Like, had it been like for money making day one on a regular team in some sort of normal country, I would probably just go multi-skill wing training. I'm meaning mono skill. And then go far beyond. Huskies with a free kick here. Bailey Ailing. Oh, he's the recipient. But he missed it. He's missing it. Julie Pukic won 6-1 last time. It will be a high scoring match, I think, but I don't think it'll be 6-1 this time around. But doing a passing stint would definitely be an option or an opportunity to actually bring in some more competitive players. To a few positions at least. But all but the 5 in midfield are players starting with the team. So pretty much just training and saving up money. Slowly but steady. Flemming Müller. That's a pretty nice TSI for a 19-year-old. High Plains Drifter missing a penalty and a direct free kick. Bertus Vedel missing on both occasions. They attack once again. Is that the side netting? Of course it is. Of course it is. Arto Lonkainen. Jule Pukic on the attack. Arto. You think they're gonna win? Perhaps it could be time to try see what kind of players we could bring in. Karlovic taking the lead here. Bohumil Siplis. I mean, some kind of a magnificent defending might be sustainable. It's also about keeping wages down still. We don't have a lot of money. 19-year-olds. Quick, unpredictable header. Too expensive. The scoring is... Unless you train him as a midfielder at some point, his scoring is irrelevant. A little expensive as well. This guy, inadequate scoring. Weak. This guy might be a good target. Let's see the transfer compare. Let's just check it out. See if we add, say, if we add 3 levels of passing, he might actually turn 20. Maybe. Maybe it'll take some more thorough scouting, but that could be an option. And I mean, all of these guys could definitely do with a bit more passing. That way. For passing? There's no 50% slots for passing. But passing could be a nice way to train more competitive players. Or at least. Yeah, I don't... The problem about doing such a change right now is I probably have to I'll probably have to commit getting in a decent number of trainees. The black sheep attacking once more. Maybe not. No, it's just an observation. I got 9 defenders and a goalkeeper. Did a bit of passing before. Oh. No, that's the number 1. I thought he was unpredictable, but that would be... You could basically train a keeper as well if he's unpredictable. Can definitely tell players are not players. The viewers are not used to Saturday streams anymore. It's been so long, I think. Martin Laufer. Injury. Up front. Oh, how bad of a situation is this? Quite bad. 8 stars, 4.5. Manuela Medoro has left the field. Leighton Gilchrist replacing Medoro in midfield. The armband goes to Shalkar Dumagashev. Solid leadership. So there's better players in the under 21s. Yeah, okay. I picked up I think he's from Saudi Arabia, like a keeper there, and then I just snagged up a keeper with like a fairly low asking price. And then the coach, I mean, he's an under 21s prospect. But so I said, okay, yeah, I'll sell him. I'll let him go if it's truly the case. But I need to be compensated. I mean, I found a good player, right, for a good price. I need to at least break even after the transfer fees if I'm letting him go again. And he hasn't found a buyer. But apparently, it must be a scout because it was the national team coach, and he was annoyed by the under 21s coach because apparently he's calling up the wrong players in his eyes. I don't like the idea of spoiling potentially under 21's prospects. Halfway through the first half, not a lot of goals. But there's probably more in store for the Black Sheeps here, leading 1-0 against Havnens Helte. Lullepukit up 1-0 against Espevik. And we have the Yellow Submarines leading against Bagheera United in the jungle. Deadlocked between Parking the Bus and Papai ELC. And that's also the case for the Huskies and Pardalov. Not a lot of goals here in the first half of the first half. Drifters. Josef Sadelhoff. Looks like a regular attack. It's a miss. probably... Oh, that's not very lucky. 51 versus 49. 49% chance of converting, but it hasn't gone well for High Plains Drifter this time. Ah, injury for Mattis Dienst. It wasn't looking particularly good before that injury, but it's not getting any better like this. That's one of the trainees as well. I'm experiencing a lot of injuries across my teams at the moment. Bonnet Bay has taken the lead. Yorgis Primachos. Central attacks, 26 minutes into the game. 13%. I'm fairly sure Peaky is saying, we'll take it. We'll take it. "26 minutes played. I mean, it's a pretty impressive midfield. Okay, I just noticed the double TDF as well. Bagheera United with the equalizer, Pelle Bækgaard. Counted down the right. They do look strong today. Bagheera. I think the problem is that 18, okay, magical playmaking, yeah, and when he's alone he gets a fair bit of contribution as well. My idea is it's because he's always in the donut. Well, he is mixing it up a bit. Still, like if he's primarily training, he might No, you won't, because you'll just get a crowding penalty on Haskell anyway. So that's a lot of effective skill lost from fielding someone else in there with him. I'm fairly certain he's still training defending. So I think some sort of a sleeper build at the moment. Earning some money. But you could basically say the same about Hound and Hilde, right? I meant to open this page. I'm fairly certain he's training defense, right? Because oh, that's a upcoming match. Osen. I think he might be training this guy. Yeah. Celorico. I'm thinking I probably should. I'm intrigued about trying to bring in some more players for this team. Oh yeah, 1 week. Yeah, hopefully I can get him on the field in the midweek friendly. Parking the bus down the right. Yeah, okay, 18%. Bit of a gamble, but they've got it in just one try actually. He's got a lot of injuries over his career. Oh, wait. There's the 2-0. Clement Schwinge. Oh, yeah, you could. Like this, of course. Yeah. We haven't been lucky with his left leg. Christian. Through the middle. It is a miss this time. Mullen. If oh, I see. If he can score, they can all score. I'm not particularly happy about that that phrase then, but on the other hand, these are the the players that came. Look at the stamina. Inadequate, weak. Yeah. I am slowly convincing myself that it's time to do something. Something different. And I mean, it's always nice to to have to be actively scouting. Christopher Nordenskjold. Down the right. I'm ready by the dawn. I'm ready. Just to keep it speed now. Oh, he actually missed. Wow. Good taste. Yeah, I think like right now I'm training passing with my team in San Marino, and I'm training young players. Obviously, I probably don't have to explain why training young players is a good idea, but when you like, I like the magnificent main skill because it's not as taxing on the wages as just a little extra, and it enables me to field a somewhat competitive player in the defensive slots for the strikers. And I mean, you'd have to be absolutely terrible, I'm saying now, but you probably have to do quite like you could potentially add. Exactly. That's also the thing that I'm looking for, will be looking for with Howland Tilde. Simply because if you go any older, if you go any higher in skill, you risk burning money on wages if you don't get a good sale. But the same goes for my team in Denmark. I am basically still training 2 wingbacks on the 50% slots. Still in the secondary cup. So getting extra time is a little harder. But I'm probably just keeping those 2 guys because I'm also working towards a passing base with that team. And I do also think that for profit players, for such a situation, any profit player you're able to keep rather than sell and buy another player, because you always have to pay the transfer fees, right? When you sell players. So if you have any chance of keeping 1 or 2 players in the squad for the next phase, giving them relevant training, is also a way of potentially keeping some of the money. But I mean, perhaps there's the 5 players I'm training currently. Obviously they'll still be trained in passing. Then you can add another 3. Maybe not go for a full 16 training setup because I would still want some flexibility. But 15 players. Team Spirit has a chance of dropping when you buy a player, yeah, if he's controversial. I think you'll book it. There's a statistic made on this. Kalle Varanma. Down the right. They can't complain. This time. Oh, he's on the ball again. And welcome to the chat. And Hampson. Nice to see you. The Huskies take the lead. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Down the left. 40 minutes played. Ulapukit. Kalle Varanma. 3-0. Oh, but let me just have a quick look-see, because Yulu is running away. Yeah, they're not being matched at the moment. They are also a bit older than the rest of the teams. All the teams in V130 started out at the exact same time. That was pretty fun the first season, besides from the fact that I lost. But let's not dwell on that. It's been a long time since. Espevik reducing the lead here. Emmanuel Wilbert down the left. But if you imagine a scenario similar to this, all out attack, and then you just turn this midfield ratio around. I mean, anything could happen. This is even a kind of a coin toss, but certainly looks like Mulipukit is still rolling the dice well today. And it's deserved with a full level in the midfield. Let's see. Transfers. When you buy a player, there's a chance for your TS to drop depending on the player's character. So if it's a popular sympathetic player, it will be 0 chances. 30% if it's a pleasant guy. 47% for controversial, and a nasty player has a 69% chance to trigger a fall in team spirit. Yellow card for Fiorenzo D'Ascoli. Now, on the other hand, when you sell a player, there's also a chance for a team spirit drop. If it's a popular player, 27% chance, 22% for sympathetic, 12% for pleasant, and 0% if it's a controversial, nasty fellow. But it's always kind of a risk. Look away. It's Nordenskjold, and he's doing what he was supposed to do just before, down the right. Now Falkenberg down the right. The goals are flying in right now. It's 4-0, 5-1 for Unipukit, and Hat-trick Australia Huskies has also doubled the lead. Sulis Suquias. Terrible at those Greek names. I don't like those conversion rates. You're up by 4 and you're still just hammering down, flying down the field. Have mercy on us. These poor defenders and this keeper, like they're already winded. But the wing is just all out attack. Don't forget about those guys. They probably can't help much. Anyway, they can't. It's 4-0 at the break for the Black Sheep. Unipukit leads 5-1 at the break, and we have a level score, 1-1. What's the market value? Well, I'll just let you in on it. Show you. Honestly, think they would be worth more if I had just mono skill trained them all the way. Hey, Peter Ward. Long time no see. Goes both ways, I guess. At least for Saturday streams. That's Patrick Weil. Janowski. Unpredictable might be rated a bit better. I probably, like, if it was for pure profit. The Edward. Are you getting ads? You're not supposed to. Anyway, the situation with these players, isn't that normal? I hope it's only when you navigate onto the stream then, because you're not supposed to get any. Oh wait, my bad. Why is it enabled? Sorry about that. I've turned it off. Now I've turned it off because. And I meant to turn it off, but perhaps it was because the score, it's deadlocked between Aldrington AFC and High Plains Drifter. Oh, but let me just check a little something. Let me just have a look-see. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's because I scheduled the San Marino stream first, and I forgot to turn off the ads for this stream. Quite frankly, the amount of viewers for the live streams, that is. It basically doesn't make sense to turn it on in order to ruin the viewing experience for anyone. So that's a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have enabled it. So I'm sorry about that. It does not make a difference for the revenue of the stream. But not noticeable at least, but it's not the reason I do it anyway, so I should just leave it off. Anyway, it's halftime. Aldrington. How's the build going? I'm basically just convincing myself to start training more players, buying in some better players for Hound and Zelda. A bit lost, to be honest. How come? Is it because you are navigating a lot of teams at the same time? I understand the feeling. Because, I mean, when I look at Havn and Silde and the academy, for instance, yeah, I mean, I could mention the players that I'm focused on training in my Danish team and the San Marino team in a heartbeat, and like tell you right now what skills they have and such. Just don't have the same thing with Havn and Silde. And that's also... Yeah, exactly, right? So we also wanted to win. Yeah, I'm going to win the first season of the Hat-Trick Community League. Just letting you guys know. Yeah, maybe I should just change the... But I'll need to find quite a few players. What if we... What about magnificent strikers? Quick hit, unpredictable. What kind of players do we find and at what price? Okay, this guy is very good. These prices are in Danish kroner, meaning you have to divide by 10 in order to have the price in pounds or euro, dollars for that matter. He's like, imagine you trained this guy. Seems a little... He'll be 20. Could quickly gain... Yeah. I did mention it was fun to have something to scout for. Most of the time it is, but... So you're telling me I need to get better players for our next match? I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to pick up all of the players for the next match. I don't think you should worry that much. But I'm also trying to get an idea of what I am trying to look for here. Whatever I do, I think you'll be fine for the next match. What? These strikers are pricey. What about 20-year-olds? Seriously. $7 million? Halfway through his personal year? 22 million. Okay, outstanding winger. But okay, what about a guy like this? Burkina Faso. Transfer compare. Quick. Seems fairly good. Oh, he's young. Let's just check up on 3 levels gained in passing. That wouldn't take too long, I think. 3 hours. We'll give it a single bid. Okay. That's the problem. Now I have to commit if I get this guy, because you can't do anything like half, right? So that's why we try to scout these at 20 years old as well. 9 million. You must be out of your mind. 25 million. What's to compare for such a guy? Wow. Wow. Okay. Thailand. Let's just have a look, see. 20, you could gain, he would be 21. Yeah. We need to find such a player at a better asking price. Perhaps something along these lines. Quite young. Transfer compare. Yeah, let's try. Let's try adding 3 levels to this guy. Solid. Still 20. This is more like it. Let's yeah, it's in a day. Okay, I guess I'll be busy scouting more players as we go along. And you kind of know what's going on, so... But they won't be high loyalty or anything, so maybe you'll be able to manage. Anyway, I'll be right back and we'll be ready with the second half in a few minutes. Alright, we're back here, ready for the second half in just, well, 15 seconds or 10 seconds or so. I could get a 35-old national team, a 27-year-old winger. I don't think you have that much to worry about. I think, like, imagine... Hey, Glyph. Doing quite well. Finally, for first time in such a long while, I'm able to stream from the Hat-Trick International Community League. Hope you're doing great on this Saturday. And also, I mean, I haven't really mentioned it on the YouTube channel, but it was my birthday yesterday. So, had a good day. And I'm enjoying the weekend. I have been... To say I've been a bit under the weather for a good while is underestimating it. But I'm finally getting back up to speed again. So that's nice. I am thinking though. Should I be getting myself a birthday present? D-Rapalum? Congrats. Wow, Glyph. Glyph. Sorry for the spam, guys. But it's Glyph sending 50 gifted memberships of the channel. Glyph, thank you so much. You shouldn't. I mean, you already gave away so many of these memberships. Orchestral streams. I think last time, because Cliff actually did this before, like a few weeks back, and it looked like no one in the chat actually present in the channel actually got. Maybe I'm overestimating a bit, but it seemed like that. Thank you so much, Cliff. I appreciate it. I will remind you guys. You gifted yourself randomly? Oh, you did. You did. Well, congrats. This like this whole thing, this YouTube streaming, the channel, everything. It is not in order to make any revenue as such. I wouldn't mind not losing each and every month, but where do the other 40 go? I mean, I'm not entirely sure because it's a fairly new thing on YouTube as far as I understand. But I think it goes to offline members of the channel. I think it would be cool, like, for live streaming on Twitch, you have the opportunity to turn off ads for anyone subscribing to the channel. And that would be quite cool if you could do the same thing on YouTube at some point. I mean, the ad revenue from a stream this size. The cool thing about YouTube, for now I can just turn it off, right? Which I forgot to do initially because I was a pleb. I'm in Denmark. But I mean, if you were doing this for a living, I think it's a fairly good opportunity to give the subscribers on Twitch is the paid service, where memberships on YouTube is the paid subscription. But I think it's a fairly cool feature if you are doing this for a living, that you could turn off ads by having people subscribe to your channel. But I don't think it works the same way on YouTube. I am somehow still not losing. Are you playing? For some reason you're not playing on the counter. But I guess playing on the counter with 2 defenders would be counterproductive as well. I mean, statistically speaking, you are in for a chance soon, and if it lands down the middle, you would have a good chance of scoring. You would have a pretty good chance of scoring overall, you can definitely tell so. Five midfielders. I think it could work especially in a league situation like the HTI, and especially V130, because V130 everyone started from scratch at the same time. You could get away with some things that perhaps wouldn't do as well in a more what should I call it? Oh, I thought you were from Swiss. Oh, that was Tobias. Tobias. T1 is Swiss. So each of the episodes, like I talked to a guy from Germany, Mau. So that was a perspective of German hat-trick life because of the guest's nationality. Podcast. Yeah, for any of you guys who don't know, there's a podcast in the channel as well on YouTube. 5 episodes. Just last Friday was it was the first episode in a year and a half. But oh, you lived in Switzerland for 11 years. Ah, yeah, okay. But T1, the guest of episode 5, is from Switzerland. And it had been a year and a half. I had some other appointments scheduled in the meantime, or in the time between those episodes, but sometimes you kind of get into a flow and you do a lot of work on those, and then it fizzles out because you're busy too. Oh, Aldrington. Now first, Martin Petrov, central attack for the Huskies, and then Aldrington from a corner kick. Jonathan Finn with the goal. Bob Aldrington's equalizing. Jorge Caraval down the middle. 54 minutes into the game, and it's 1-1. But about the podcast, there's more scheduled at least. Your new set piece taker. Oh yeah. Oh, he had 2 chances. then there's Nordenskjold. Now with a brace. Og der er mål. Patrick White, penalty. Do you remember about the Frankfurt Galatasaray game? Oh, you lost 5-1? Yeah, you won against Liverpool. That's a big one. Was it away from home was it in Germany? Oh, Patrick White from the penalty, 55 minutes into the game, and it's 2-0 for parking the bus. Oh, those conversion rates still, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt a lot. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, because I thought I heard Liverpool had lost away from home, and I heard they didn't get to sleep a lot, allegedly. Your 9% didn't work. Wasn't it? Didn't it have a bit more? It was 11%. Not that it makes it any better. Hayato Kabanishi, Yellow Submarines. But he hits the post. Down the left. Still tied at 1-1. Am I jinxing Aldrington by saying they could potentially move up? Maybe towards the top half next weekend. I work as a. I'd say I'm employed as a teacher. But I work with I do other functions at my job. Information technology didactics supervisor, I think would be a loose translation. That's basically why I started making videos for Hattrick. I had to document some work I made, because nowadays, like in Denmark, all public schools have to use what we call a learning management system, or at least if you work my position, we call it a learning management system. And then I tried to create some worlds in the education version of Minecraft in order to use a game, Minecraft, as the learning management system for children with special needs. Because basically we have, like, you can only catch their attention if it's within, for instance, Minecraft. So why not try something creative in some way with Minecraft to use that as a, and I had to document that, and I had to explain how it worked, and like, it was kind of fun. So I made a few videos about Hattrick, and then all of a sudden I started a YouTube channel. Julapukit. A lot of adjustments here, actually. Yellow card. Parkins, Alan Blackthorne. Julapukit. 6 now, Lazar Setkovic. Penalty. 62 minutes into the game. The usual triple sub, yeah. Karlovic, Jakob Goll. He's been quite effective as a PDIM for Karlovic for quite a while. Often. Oh, they've had a red card. Kupski. That was in there. Wow. They do look strong in the midfield still. Maybe not as strong as they were initially. It's bad that the inactive subscribers get the subs. Yeah. I agree, but it's I think it's also a consequence of like, there's no more. Maybe it should flag who has actually been online during a live stream. Been in the chat during a live stream, and because the like, if it's a gift during a live stream, maybe just someone wouldn't ever even experience or actually notice because they are not ever in a live stream. It could be that it's High Plains Drifter versus Vettel with the equalizer from a penalty. It could be that it's more intelligently designed if you imagine that it was a live stream with more viewers in the chat watching the stream. For instance, if there was 100 viewers and you give away 50, like you did now, perhaps it would naturally select those in chat first, but I have no idea. But I totally get why you would feel, especially as the one gifting the subs or the memberships. Because it feels less interactive for you as well. For sure. I totally get that. 5-0. It looks like we could easily be handed a few more blows. I need the goals when YOLO trash S per week too. Yeah. Wow, it's pouring. It's raining cats and dogs here. You actually inspired me because I'm 17 right now and I'm a manager between 6 and 12-year-old kids after playing Hat Trick. I came across your channel. Oh, really? You're feeling like a young Pep Guardiola right now. Oh, so you're employing pressing and stuff. Well, what's the idea? What makes you feel like Pep? Let me just check the windows for a sec. We're good. 20 minutes to go. So do you you coach in your local club? That's pretty cool. I wonder if this the sound of the rain is actually picked up by the microphone. The black sheep attacking once again. Nordenskjold. He hits the crossbar, but I think he might not have given up on it yet. Let's have a look-see. Jule Pukit. 7-0. 7-1. Wow, we actually managed to defend successfully against an attack here. Hat-trick Australia Huskies. Bailey Ailing. You know, most people become managers when they stop playing football, but I stopped at 15, 16-year-old because I believe I wouldn't get to the pro level. But I don't know about like 8-1 for Jule Pukit. We have to take a look at that now. Alti Valtonen. I don't like in Denmark. It's very uncommon to stop when you realize that you can't reach the pro level, because reaching the pro level of football, I mean, that's really a bottle. But I mean, there's plenty of options to keep playing at a lower level. And is there any reason why you can't do both? I mean, I understand that if you are ambitious about coaching and going far like that, it makes good sense not to spend a lot of time playing, but you could still learn even though you're not, like, you can still learn things. That's why you became a manager at 17. Yeah, I get that, but I would definitely say you should still be playing. If you are ambitious about coaching at a higher level someday, because you'll need knowledge about being in a team of adults, for instance, if that's what you eventually want to do. If you have a dream about coaching high level someday, pros perhaps even, I think you should still be playing football. But again, that's just me thinking right now. Bagheera takes the lead now. Maldegade. Is it too late? I mean, you're only 17. But I mean, respect for wanting to coach. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, eventually it would help you if you... because I think the dynamics when you... like, for senior players, might be a bit different than all the things you've ever been used to as a youth player. "15 minutes into the game, free kicks for Orpingtons." Lands at the feet of Jerome Heikila. And it's 2-1. Bomail Brahui. Oh, he's banned for the next round. Nikolai Quacks. I think that is just a regular central chance being missed. Thomas Morup, who had 1% of a chance. Journey Elite with the equalizer against Kalovice Quick Event Miguel Martorell. It's the striker. 76 minutes into the game. 1-0. You'll book it down the right. Yuka Tekevori. I mean, when they score from the 15%er, boom. Nine. They haven't missed. That is quite good. That's a little too good, to be honest, because they'll be gaining very good amount of confidence from this. It's been a long afternoon for Havnetilde. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the midfield battle gets even more prominent in those all-out attack. But I mean, honestly, this is still, I mean, look at the starting. 9-1 is extreme. How did Espevik only get 2 chances so far? And I'm laughing. I don't think my collocator thinks this is fun. What? Espevik. They're third. They've had their goal difference completely ruined. How didn't I score again? 35%? That's not. 8 minutes to go. Kees Verban. Oh, this live text is so very long. They've scored. Verban. Central attack, 21%. Not particularly lucky for Orpington. But when you think about it, they did have a serious injury to Laufer. 31 back then. Kees Verban again. The bad thing about managers in Turkey is probably the money. I mean, I will not be getting money for 3 years probably until I get my UEFA C license. But for me it's okay because I'm still in school. Oh, but I mean, whatever progress you can make while in school, shouldn't worry about making money at that point. But it sounds like you have fairly high ambitions, so that's pretty cool. I liked it. I like that. I have fairly high ambitions as well, but that's in hat-trick. And it might be too much. But I do think like while it's very good to have high ambitions, I think you should also just try to have fun with it as much as possible. Not focusing too much on the end product because life can go in so many directions as well. But being ambitious, remember to have fun. You're still like 17 is still young. I don't know what kind of school you go to. Maybe it's the teacher in me saying it might be a bit too adventurous going hard or going all in for like the manager future. So stay in school while you hunt those dreams, right? I mean, for instance, if you look at the manager of the national team in Denmark, he's an educated teacher right now. Oh, your father introduced you. That's fun. In his youth, I guess. Like, if I look at the demographics of the channel, male between 30 and 50. That's the main segment. I made my first team. Yeah, it must be 23 years ago. HTI League. Grabbing the lead. Leighton Gilchrist. There he is, Don Bagge. Well, come on in. Grabbing the lead here. Just a few, like 15 minutes ago or so. Didn't I actually swap away from your division, Bakke? I did. Only 2 counterattacks? Yeah. You could argue that, but your opponent didn't have a lot of options or opportunities as well. Hat-trick at its peak, as far as I remember, was it around 2010? 2010, I think. Around 1 million active players. Yeah, in Denmark, yeah, I did. Yeah, I was actually trying to get away from FC Mola because he was stronger than me. Benjamin, welcome on in. Valentin, hello. What is the best time to list a player on the transfer market in your opinion? I'd say I like to transfer list on Saturday evenings because there's a fairly large number online. Benjamin Flo, good evening. Rough game. Rough game. You can say that one or twice. You can say that. We've been demolished by Bosak. He's also in the chat today. Yeah. And it could have been worse, I think. He had an injury. Didn't really change the course of the game. But I've come to the realization, I've had an epiphany that it's time to support the 5 players I've been training for a while with some more able players in the rest of the players. The rest of the players can't really support these guys, and they are starter. Was it fun in its peak? Certainly. I mean, you could say one thing about Hat-trick. What it had back then was you had a lot more players playing just for the I can't say it. With an inductive sense of like an inductive approach. So you would just try whatever you could, and that meant the game was less solved, less people playing directly for cycles. And you could always sell a player. You wouldn't have to argue, do I have to transfer this player or fire, because it actually costs 1,000 euros in order to list a player. Bagheera has taken a 2-1 win against the Yellow Submarines. I don't dare deleting any games in the viewer. I don't know what to do in order to make it not stall during these last few minutes, because you can't reload the page at this point. It'll just go to real life. Road to 1.5k subs coming soon. Yeah, it's been a bit up and down the last few days, but yeah, I'm noticing it. It's nice to see people supporting the channel like that, for sure. So you had a less solved game. You had more people. You have bad players being sold. You had a better option of finding a specific player in the market. But for Orpingtons, grab a 2-1 win against Bonnet Bay, and Parking the Bus has beaten Papai ELC 2-0. So in that regard, it was different. And I also remember, maybe not at its peak, but before hat-trick peaked, like you could scout a player in an Asian club, and then you could set the alarm for, or maybe an American player, right? Something like that, perhaps South America. And because people weren't perhaps transfer listing according to the European time zone like they would mostly today. So I could set my alarm in the morning and find good buys, simply because I went to buy players off the European time zone, basically. The Black Sheep wins 5-0. Thank you for the beating. I must say, looking at the ratings, it's not surprising. Look at the start ratings here. Oof. High Plains Drifter wins 2-1 against Aldrington AFC, and I think that's all of them for now. You are the best hat-trick streamer and YouTube overall. You are enjoyable as a person. Why not? I hope it can become more than a hobby at some point. Well, I'm not trying to make a living of this at all. So, but yeah, right now I'm just trying to make it not an expense. And I'm not helping myself by doing giveaways, but it's out of my own pocket. But it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's a fun thing to do, and I like trying to foster a community. I mean, we are more than 100 in the Discord at the moment. You asked why I didn't play football myself. I injured my left ankle 2 years ago, and they said it was nothing, so I played with it. And after 2 weeks I injured it again and couldn't walk, I think, for half a year. I'm sad to hear so. I know how that is. And when I came back, I wasn't at my before injury form. Yeah, that's also the thing. Like, if you don't trust your ankle. For me, it was my left knee. I played football from when I was 5 till I was 21, and then my kneecap kept dislocating. And for whatever reason, I was told I had this problem as a teenager as well, and the right advice for me would have been you need to train all the muscles in the knee extra. And they told me you shouldn't basically they told me that one of the ligaments was strained or something, but it was torn. So do a lot of muscle work, and you can keep playing without that ligament. But I wasn't advised in the correct way, so I ended up having surgery as well, and I haven't played football since. So I know that I know that story, and it's never fun. But in that case, if you can't play at a level and you don't trust the ankle anymore, I think it's nice to. It's a nice choice to become a manager or a coach and have ambitions, for sure. I was pissed off. I didn't want to go watch my old team play when I was injured back in the day. Anyway, enough about that. Jule Pukit leading the pack. 18 points, 7 games played. Just ahead of the Black Sheep. But look at that goal difference. It's a good time to gauge, right? Because, I mean, half of the season has been played. Jule Pukit. But if they win by 8, they probably won't win by 8 because they'll be away from home in the next match against Espevik. I stopped because I sucked even at Sunday League. I was fairly pacey and I wasn't a wonder technically. I wasn't a great player by any means, but I did have fun playing football and yeah. Espevik in third. We failed to take advantage of their heavy loss today because we lost 5-0 as well. The Yellow Submarines. Oh, we've been overtaken by Bagheera. I got Julu in the last round, but I need to win. Yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup, like in a match of the season scenario. Double match of the season, all out of attack. Yeah. Let's just take a look at V130, the original Hat-Trick Community League. Oh! Did you notice? He reactivated High Plains Drifter. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Not super satisfied with the season so far. The defeat to Havnenshelte was... yeah. Oh, I thought he had reactivated. That's Ben. I'm fairly sure he is very busy. He is maintaining his main cycle with his Dutch team. Kalovice. High Plains Drifter. Whoa. But they're still playing with the standard. Journey Elite. In the hunt as well. Huskies. So close. So close. I actually reached pro level, but for me it wasn't pro level that I wanted to play. I played Turkish second league, but in Turkish leagues there's no money. There's money problems on the bottom leagues. I was basically playing for free. Yeah, I think you have to be quite good in order to... like, unless you have to be quite good in order to make a decent living. In Denmark, that's the way. As I mean, you'd see players playing in like the third tier, the semi-pros, and they would often, like in terms of 1 or 2 days. Like the club buys them off their, like, the, what do you call it, the civil, like if they work as a carpenter or something. Your old team is Kirk Ladeslepor. Sorry for butchering that. But if you work as a teacher or something, they would basically pay your wages 2 days of the week as a semi-pro, or 1 day, depending on the level or how good you are. And that would be all the way up in the second best tier. We did have part-time pros in the top flight in Denmark quite recently. It's not all that often it happens. Kirkla Redis. Oh, I see. I'm still very pleased to see how close, especially the original HTI League. I swapped over when we formed the second league because we had a lot of demand. Let me just see if I can find that match you're talking about, Bucket. Oh, this one. Yeah, that was how on earth? 29. I'm sorry. 2 corners. The left, yeah. You do know the best way to beat a counter-attacking team. The replays. Oh, is it because it's been too long since the game that I can't activate? Fairly even. I mean, the thing is, if you look at the opening ratings, I mean, it's lucky that I score early. But it's not like, if you look at the replays, and it would probably be more in favor of Bagheera. But again, the best way to beat a counter-attacking team is to score your chances. Sorry. And yeah, 2 corner kicks. That's also the danger here. Seema forgot counter today. Did you? What? You forgot to counter today? Why would you counter when you win the midfield? Against counter-attack, you long shot? Yeah, I don't know. How did 4-0 today? Oh, and the Bullets lost. Grabbing a wing event. Direct free kick. Fairly good win, this one. It's looking alright if you could do a repeat in the next round, and then the Bullets, if they end up losing points again. Anyway, as mentioned earlier, I've been under the weather, or I've been ill for like on and off for like a few weeks now actually, and I do feel that it drained quite fast these days. So I think I'll call it for tonight. Tomorrow evening, around this time actually, there's the kickoff in San Marino. San Marino. Inter Calvehau versus the Nasty Dragons in the double round. Always interesting to see what happens or how the league table is after such a double round. Have a great weekend too, Bage. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you won't be as unlucky next time we play. Good chances we'll know a lot more about chances to win the league after this one. But tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hattrick time, the match of the season in terms of importance, at least for Inter Calvehau. So Zanotti, absolutely Zanotti. Here he is. Fairly pleased with Zanotti's progress. Tomorrow he will be the target of a winger to head event. I can feel it, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's all for this evening. Have a great rest of the weekend, guys. See you guys soon. Bye.